Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? First shout out the native. This one for the haters. You can tune in right now or catch this show later. Going up on Tuesday, night 7 p.m. Click the link in the bio, I'll send it to your DM. Saints going all the way. The Pelicans gonna do it too. This is sports overtime, and we cover all the news, and we breaking all the rules. Let me put my city on. Soon as bro touchdown, I'm about to get my gritty on. This is sports overtime. This is sports overtime. This is sports overtime. Sports overtime. Sports overtime. I do it. I do it. I did it. I done it.
Welcome to another edition of Sports Overtime. I am your host, Nader Murphic. And man, we have a big show for you guys tonight. It is going down in a major way. But first off, we got to introduce my co-hosts because these guys always come in and know what they're talking about. So first off, got to bring in my boy. Y'all know him. Y'all see him everywhere at the Superdome with the fro and the boxing gloves. Got to give a big shout out to my homie, Mr. Soul Saint. Soul, what's going on?
What's up, baby? What's up? Saints plus Soul equals Super Bowl.
My boy got the fresh lining, as y'all can see. He ready. He ready for the season. Definitely ready. And then we got our other co-host. This guy is on his way on a vacation, but he's definitely tuned in and he wanted to stop by and give his thoughts on what we're going to talk about tonight. So, Mr. Richie Rich, what's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Who that?
Who that, baby?
He doing the Mike Teasy.
Yeah.
Look, I'm hands-free.
So man, we got a big show tonight, Soul and Richie Rich. And before we get started, man, I want to announce, because we didn't get a chance to announce it last week, but I want to announce that the Bear Law Firm is now the official sponsor of Sports Overtime. So if anybody needs an attorney for car or truck crashes, motorcycle accidents, security claims, hurricane claims, personal injury, or inadequate security, call the Bear Law Firm at 504-372-0111. Again, 504-372-0111. So big shout out to the Bear Law Firm for sponsoring and being the official sponsor of Sports Overtime. Big shout out to them. And also for everybody that's tuned in right now, we will have Mr. Jason Bear on with us here at around 7:45. We're going to be talking about basically the law firm, him sponsoring Sports Overtime, and he's also going to be giving away 4 tickets to the LSU and Southern game. So y'all better stay tuned for that, because if you want to go see them Tigers, he gonna be giving away some tickets, 2 pair of tickets to go see them Tigers in Southern, man. So big shout out to him. Also want to give a big shout out to our drink sponsor. Shout out to Element Beverage Company. As you guys know, we've been teaming up with Element for over a year and a half now. So, and man, they got the best lemonade in the city. Look, I drink it on every show. So make sure y'all go support them at your local Rouse's. And then another message from another sponsor. So shout out.
Buy you a bedroom set. Buy you a cozy sofa set. Buy you a great mattress. Buy you a dining room set. No credit, no problem. Buy You Furniture delivers it all with value, selection, and it's all affordable. We do it right by you. Buy You Furniture.
Definitely, man. So if you need all your furniture needs, go to Buy You Furniture. Now, we got to jump into tonight's topic, man. It felt like today was the longest Tuesday in a long time.
Wait, not to interrupt you, bro.
Wait.
But we have a new sponsor. You forgot about it. You forgot.
Right, we got a new sponsor. You right.
Let me tell you about our new sponsor. They're also a sponsor on Tell It Like It Is. Is your host bugged out? If so, call 225-229-1548. Talk to my friend Scott with Phoenix Pest Control for all your termite and pest control needs. They knock out the ground attack, roaches, ants, termites, spiders, the air attack, wasps, and bees. And like me, had to get the big boys too, the heavy hitters like possums, coons, and snakes. And remember, when you call, let them know you were referred by Nada and Soul on Sports Overtime and get a special discount. Once again, call Phoenix, the heart and soul of pest control, baby.
Definitely, man. My boy Soul got a commercial and everything. Hey,
Did
Yeah,
that- he did
hey,
that
bro,
pretty
it's
good,
really a
man.
blessing that we get these sponsors, people that like the show and want to sponsor us, man. That's awesome.
yeah, man,
It
it's
really
awesome.
is.
Definitely. We appreciate all of our sponsors, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
all you guys, man. We really, really appreciate it. Now we got to jump into these topics again. Like I was saying, today has been a crazy day from 8 in the morning to now. It's been nuts. But the bombshell that came today, man. The Saints have traded Chauncey Gardner-Johnson to the Philadelphia Eagles for a 5th and a 6th round pick. So I got my thoughts on it. I want to get y'all thoughts on it first because I mean everybody was going crazy on Twitter, social media. You know, we know what he brings to this team, the energy, the passion, and then now you just traded him to the Philadelphia Eagles. So we'll get you to go first. So what's your thoughts on him being traded, Chauncey being traded to the Philadelphia Eagles?
I was very, very shocked. I know Chauncey has been under the radar, and I hope, when I posted that touchdown by Olave, I hope that didn't have nothing to do with it. But
It probably did.
I love you, Chauncey. Hey, bro. But I was very shocked because that dude to me was the heart and soul of this defense, and for him to just out the blue 2 weeks before the first week of the regular season, I was really shocked. I was really like in awe, and I heard that he was trying to get an extension, but him and the Saints were miles apart. So, I mean, it's the beast of the business, man. It's the beast of the business. And but I really didn't feel like we got the value that I think we should have got for Chauncey.
No, definitely. What you say, Richie Rich?
I tell you what, I agree with Soul. We didn't get much value back for Chauncey, and I do believe he was a spark in that locker room and on the team. But I think this also is a good thing for Chauncey because he'll legitimately get a chance to start at safety for Philadelphia, where he wouldn't have with the Saints,
Mm-hmm. We
brought in two safeties this year that we're relying on to make big plays this year.
Yeah, and I mean, I think just from my perspective on it, the Saints obviously liked, the depth that they had at the position to make the trade. Even Dennis Allen came out today and said that we like the depth that we have on the team. It was a hard decision, one of the hardest decisions I've had to make. But also too, you got to look at it and look at what they have behind him. You got Bradley Roby, you got Alontae Taylor, you still got PJ Williams. And if you look at it, Alontae Taylor and Roby both had good camps this offseason and this training camp. So when you look at it, you're like, all right, maybe he was susceptible and he was, able to get traded. But the thing is too, man, a lot of people always forget the business side of it. There's always a business side. When you got a guy who's $4 million apart from the team is offering something and he wants $4 million more and they can't meet his demands, then obviously the team has to do something and try to get some type of value for him. Now, like Soul said, I don't agree with the 5th and the 6th round pick as value because it just seemed like he brought so much more than a 5th and a 6th round pick to this team. When you go back and you look at when he got to the Saints, he just brings a lot of energy, a lot of passion. He's the guy who's sparking the defense up. Now a lot of people, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people, before the trade happened, a lot of people, made him, feel like he was, this guy. And then he got traded today. And then I seen those same people talking about, oh, he's an average cornerback. he's an average cornerback that can't really stick anybody. His pass coverage skills ain't that good. It's like, well, why weren't you saying that, before he got traded? Now it's all of a sudden he had this and he had this and he had this. Now, again, people, it always happens in life. People aren't going to agree on the money. The Saints usually do not pay slot cornerbacks. It's their history. They haven't paid slot cornerbacks, right? But when you look at it and you say, damn, he got traded to Philadelphia. The last time the Saints traded a safety or a cornerback to Philadelphia, that person ended up winning a ring. So I don't know. It's just a sad situation because he is a fan favorite. A lot of people love him. A lot of people love the whole Tom Brady, him getting into Tom Brady's face, him kicking the Atlanta Falcons logo last year at the Falcons game. I mean, those are two iconic pictures in itself, just those two pictures in itself. So he's going to be missed. But, man, I just hope we don't have a huge setback being that now he's gone from the team.
Them dudes got a steal, man. They got a steal. A good player. He wasn't the best player in coverage.
Yep.
But he just brought a spark to your defense, bro. He kept everybody hyped. He was a fan favorite here. Whenever you think of the Saints defense, he's one of the first ones that come off your tongue. That name rolls off your tongue. And for him to be gone, I feel like we'll be all right, and you think about Alontae Taylor. He's bigger, he's faster, and you hope maybe he could step up to fill that void, but
the problem with it, Soul, is this, right? The problem with it is he got interviewed during OTAs, and he had that interview where he was going off, and saying, oh, y'all always talking bad about us. Y'all saying this, y'all saying that. He was talking to the media. And then he was like, he said in that interview, he said, forget the money. I just want to win. Forget the money. I just want to win. I'm not here. This isn't about my contract. This is about, I'm not worried about my contract, Marshawn Lattimore's contract, nobody's contract. I just want to win, right? So you go from that to now being in a situation where, you're negotiating and trying to get a deal with the Saints. You're $4 million apart. So if it wasn't about the money, then why was the money so far apart, right? First of all. Second of all, I don't know, man. When I seen this happen, I kind of thought of it from the perspective of Junior Gillette, right? Junior Gillette came straight to my mind with this situation. And the reason for that is because, when Junior Gillette was on the Saints, the one thing that he would always say when we would be around him was, oh, man, I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to get that contract, man. I'm trying to get that money. I'm trying to get that money, right? And then he ended up signing a $60 million deal with the Saints, and then everything else went downhill from there, right? So it's not a bad thing to want to get paid, right? You obviously deserve to get paid. He deserved to get paid. He's a good player. But I think that the fans and the people in New Orleans kind of made him bigger than what he was. And the team knows what he is. They know exactly what he brings to the team. But also, too, it shows you what the team really felt about him if they traded him for a 5th and a 6th round pick. Now, is that because of the money? Is that because it was reported by Nick Underhill that he wasn't listening to any coaches. He wasn't being coached up. He wasn't listening to getting coached up anymore because he wanted his money. So they're trying to avoid a situation. So are they wrong for avoiding a situation? I don't know. So there's always two sides to the story. Again, he wanted to get paid. He got traded. He posted a tweet saying that he's trying to still get paid. He knows he's going to get paid by Philadelphia. So that's all it is. It's all about money, and that's what it comes down to, is the money aspect of it. And that's what.
But you know what? Let me say this, man. A lot of players, that's what they're supposed to say when they're interviewed. They always say it's not about the money, but we know damn well it's about the money, man. They have families. It's always about the money. Exactly. They have families, and and that's the main thing. to take care of their family. You know, they want to win the Super Bowl and stuff like that. But we know, hey, look, we've seen guys take money and go to teams that they'll probably never get to the bowl. But it's about that money, bro.
The problem is, so people get so caught up because, like you said, he was a fan favorite. We all love our Saints. But at the end of the day, we have to remember one thing in life. It's always about the money, and it's always business first.
Yeah, definitely. No, it is. It's definitely business first, always. It's always business first. And you look at it from this perspective too. You know, you go into next off season, right? And let's say you still couldn't get a contract for him. And he's sitting here and he's disgruntled the whole year. That doesn't help the team if he's disgruntled, if he doesn't want to play, if he's sitting on the sideline, right? That's just bringing a distraction to the team. We know what we have in this team. We got a lot of depth. We got a lot of good players. Obviously the 53-man roster came out today, which we're going to touch on. But, we don't need any distractions going into the season. We don't need anybody fighting over a contract. And then also, too, looking at next year, you still got to pay Eric McCoy. You still got to pay Davenport if they're going to end up paying Davenport, right? So if they weren't going to pay him, then that would have been 3 people that they would have had to find money for. So, again, them trading him for a 5th and 6th round pick, I don't think that's a lot of value. I think they should at least got a 3rd round pick for him, at least a 3rd round pick being, what he can do on the field. But again, it just shows you the market. It shows you that his market wasn't big. His market was a 5th and a 6th round pick. That's it.
And another thing, Nate, is we got to look at this too. And I understand that in the off season, after this year, unless the Saints franchise tag him, we have no rights to him, and he could walk with nothing.
Right. And that's the thing. So would you rather him walk for nothing or at least get something for him? So obviously the Saints said, we're going to get something for him, and then we don't have to deal with him and deal with his attitude and things like that. So that's what they did. They ended up sending them to Philly today. So, it's just a sad move, man. A lot of people were down today. A lot of people were mad. And I mean, I get it. Like I said earlier, he's a fan favorite. And don't get me wrong, he deserves his money. He's supposed to want to get paid, right?
Yes,
Anybody, if any of us were to be in his position, we all want our money, But we really didn't get nothing. But we really didn't get nothing out of this situation. The only thing I can say that we really got, you could say a 5th and a 6th round pick, but
and then it's 2 6th round picks. We get the worst of the 6th round picks.
Yeah, so it's just cap space really that you really thinking about opening up, because you're gonna have cap space and you ain't gotta pay him. So it's just an all around frustrating and sad day in the Who Dat Nation. It's just sad, man. It really is. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Me and him weren't on the best of terms, but I mean, I hate to see him go. I really do. I hate to see him go. So, because he did a lot.
I think what made the situation a little worse was, especially with the Honey Badger getting the money he got, and we didn't work out no deal with Chauncey Garner. I think you can look at it both ways, and you can't blame the man. The man wants to be paid. He deserves to be paid.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said everybody deserves to get paid, But, I want to ask y'all this though, from you guys' perspective, how much does this trade impact our defense going into the season?
I don't think it's going to. It might take a little chip out of it as far as the emotional side, because, like I said, this guy, depending on how close and how his teammates, can move on and get over it and move on. Hey, we got a game. We got to start the season. We got to move on without Chauncey.
Right.
So, like I said, I saw that the Honey Badger told him, goodbye and farewell. But like Richie said earlier, we was on the phone and Richie was saying that a lot of the guys didn't take to Twitter, and maybe they did it by texting him. We don't know for sure, but a lot of guys didn't say nothing to him, so we wonder that what was he cool with everybody. We know him and Michael Thomas with all the problems that they had, so you're thinking, damn, could the Saints maybe have given him away because he was a locker room problem or something like that? And you have to think about all those things, all those things come into play when you think about why would you give a good player like this away like that,
Right.
a fifth round pick, but you never know. You never know what's going on behind closed doors, man.
The thing we have to understand is, and I'm not, and look, this is just me speculating. If a guy is that fiery on the field, off the field, whatever, he's fiery like that in the locker room,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well, we know that because he got into it with Michael Thomas. That's his teammate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And I heard that it wasn't just it was really like these two guys were, like two different teams.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't nothing nice.
Yeah, and I mean, just like Kyle T asked too, do you believe Roby or Taylor can fill his void? I do think that Roby could fill his void. I mean, Roby had a good camp this year. Him and Alontae Taylor, they had a really good camp. Roby has experience in his defense now, and he can I think Roby has better coverage skills than Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. So when you look at that, I do think that Roby can fill in, Alontae Taylor can fill in. I think that the Saints are going to use different schemes to where maybe a couple plays you got Roby in, and then Alontae Taylor might come in for one play, kind of change the defense and what the quarterback's seeing, or just different things like that to confuse the quarterback. But
let me answer Brian Russell's question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brian Russell said, "Who brings that energy to the defense?" Well, Brian, I think that Honey Badger has that mindset, has that passion. You already have Demario Davis, who is real vocal. He took over for Drew Brees with the chants at the beginning of the game, getting everybody around, talking to him, stuff like that. That's something that he did, on a regular basis last year. We think about Cam Jordan. He's the daddy of the group. The older guy. So people look up to him. He a little goofy and he clown and play a lot, but like I say, I'm sure them guys look up to him. And I'm sure we can get Alontae Taylor. If people don't know him, he's a lot like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Alontae. So I think we'll be all right. That energy, I think we'll have that energy with the Honey Badger, DeMario, Cam. I think I don't think we'll have a problem with that. I think give us a week, we'll be over it, and we're gonna be focused on Atlanta.
I mean, the Saints always gonna have swag. They always gonna have swag. They always gonna bring that energy. They always gonna have that swag. So that I'm not worried about. Now, if you're looking for somebody to be kicking the Atlanta Falcons logo or getting in the Tom Brady face, I don't think nobody on the defense gonna do that. But I mean, that's what we miss out of him.
We got a 5th round, and we got a pick of their worst 6th round pick. They got 2 6th round picks. We get the worst one.
Yeah. But
then we had to give up a pick. We had to give up a 7th round, which I hate giving up 7 rounds because we got coasted in the 7th. So you never know. I hate giving up picks, period.
But I will say this,
and you never know what these 5th and these 6th are going to turn into. You never know,
Yeah, and I will say this though: if the Saints were going to make a trade, if you look at the whole team, the defense is where they could have made the trade, and that's where they made the trade. Because that's the strongest. I think that's the strongest part of our team is the defense. So they were able to make that trade because we are so stacked on defense. So, so I don't think we'll take a huge setback. It might be a blessing in disguise. Who knows? But I will tell you this: I bet you every Saints fan is gonna go out and watch an Eagles game whenever it's on TV because they want to see him play and see what he's gonna do in the game.
And look, let me say this: messing with Nader, I think this might be good for 2 Saints. For one, Chauncey didn't want to give up that 22, so now Mark Ingram can get 22, and guess who can get number 5?
Don't say that.
Honey Badger.
I just got the jersey today. Don't say that.
I know. Because if y'all don't know, the Honey Badger wanted number 5, and that's why I think he had held out. But he said it was a family issue. But I still, to this day, think homeboy was mad that Ingram got that 5 and he didn't. So I'm gonna always say that until I find out the truth.
All right. So I want to talk about this 53-man roster. So everything's set in stone now. We got the 53-man roster. And man, I will say this. When this came out, I know a lot of people was talking on Twitter like, man, why are you downplaying the man? You wishing for his downfall. But listen, the Saints released Ian Book, and thank God for that. Thank God for that.
And I hope. Now let me stop. Look, I'm about to say I hope somebody pick him up on the waiver wire.
Me too.
But
he probably gonna be back anyway.
He gonna be on the practice squad. Trust me, because I don't think nobody gonna get him.
Yeah. But looking at it going into the season, right now we got the 53-man roster. We got obviously Jameis Winston and Andy Dalton is his backup, right? You got running backs, Alvin Kamara, you got Mark Ingram,
Dwayne Washington, Tony Jones Jr., and Adam Prentice, the fullback.
Yep.
The big cut was Abram Smith.
That was and I mean he fumbled that ball in that Houston game, so we knew that was probably
that was huge.
Yeah, that was huge. Yep. That was huge. And then you got your wide receivers. You got Mike Thomas. You got Landry. You got Chris Olave. You got Marquez Callaway. You got Deontay Hardy. And the one that people are making controversy about is Traquan Smith making the team. So what's y'all take on that?
Go ahead, Richie.
Well, I think it was a hard decision. I honestly think they kept Traquan because of his experience and his blocking. But believe it or not, there was rumors today that he was going to be put on IR. I don't know how true that is.
I think, I definitely agree with that because it was crazy. He was actually at my cousin's spot yesterday, and they were making a joke. He was wearing a long sleeve jacket, and he had his arm out, in one, and the other one he didn't have no arm in it. It just was flapping, and so my cousin was messing with him, just pulling up the flap and stuff. It looks like he's definitely going on IR for sure.
Let me say this: if he goes on IR, and they want to get Kirk Merritt, which I think should have made this team,
me too,
he might get snatched before he gets back off of waivers. Because if they watched any of his preseason, Kirk Merritt made this team. In my opinion, he made this team. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's a good punt returner. He's definitely obviously a wide receiver. But then they moved him to running back too, so he can bring 3 different dynamics in one player. So I think hopefully he makes the practice squad for sure.
And I think Dejon Dixon, he's gonna probably make waivers and come back and get on our practice squad also. Yep. Dejon Dixon.
Yep. Now, as far as tight end is concerned, you got Adam Trotman, you got Nick Vanette, you got Taysom Hill.
Nick made it.
And you got Juwan Johnson. No real surprise there, right?
No surprise. I mean, Lucas Krull, the rookie, we wish you well, brother. I don't know if he's going to make the practice squad. He'll probably clear waivers too, so we'll see.
Yep. And then you got the O-line, which is, we have to be better in the O-line this year, but Ryan Ramczyk, you got Cesar Ruiz, you got Eric McCoy, you obviously got Andrews Pete and James Hurst. They obviously kept Trevor Penning. And speaking on Trevor Penning, he's going to be out a while because of he tore a ligament in his foot and his toe. So he's going to be out a minute. So it sucks to have him go down, but hopefully.
And I think that's why Lewis Kidd made the team.
Yeah, he made it. And he's the only undrafted free agent to make this team.
Yeah,
which is crazy. So Lewis Kidd.
Yeah, usually we have a bunch of undrafted free. I mean, we have a few of them to make the team.
Right. Well, that shows you the caliber of this team and when the players that we have on this team going into the season, man, it's just special at every position. I mean, you still got Landon Young, you still got Calvin Throckmorton, and then looking at the other side of the ball, which I think is the identity of the Saints is the defense. You're looking at Cam Jordan, Davenport, David Onyemata, Malcolm Roach. You got Shy Tuttle, you got Peyton Turner. You got who else? Kentavious Street. You got Carl Granderson. There's so many players on that D line that they can rotate in and out of the game to cause havoc. It's just, man, that D line is just gonna be nasty.
You forgot the guards, the offensive guards.
No, I said them all.
Oh, you did? McCoy, Pete, Cesar Ruiz and Throgmorton?
Yep, I said them all.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
You know, I don't think Taco Charlton was too happy with getting released on Taco Tuesday. You know,
Taco Tuesday.
I mean, he finally had a good game in that last preseason game against the Packers. He did pretty well, but not enough to keep him.
They're stacked, man. They too stacked on the
I'm looking at Brian Wilson's comment. Brian Russell, he said, "Go get OJ Howard for Winston."
Yeah, no. OJ Howard was released today by the Bills, and he's saying that we should go sign him because
right. He should sign him for
camaraderie. Yeah,
I think we're gonna be all right. There was a reason.
He lost a serious step. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a reason they cut OJ Howard.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought once he left Tampa and get out of Gronkowski's shadow and break, that he'll go somewhere and get a starting job. But obviously, OJ is not as good as we thought.
No,
and you know, Tom Brady loves his tight ends.
Definitely. Yep. So again, you know, it would be nice if they brought him in maybe for a tryout, but I mean, for the most part, they got the tight end position locked in right now. Mm-hmm. And I think that from my perspective, the next position that we're going to talk about is the one that they need to go add one or two more players, and that's the linebacker position, because you
didn't do the defensive ends or tackles yet, huh?
Yeah, I did all of that. Where you been at?
I'm looking at notes and stuff like that. But I mean, you running through them so quick. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just trying to go. I'm just trying to go through the.
Let all of us get some take on the different positions.
I just said all the D linemen. Cam Bowman. I said
Martin. That's fine. We'll linebackers.
Linebackers.
Pete Warner, Caden Ellis, Zach Bond, and Andrew Dow.
And you know that's another thing you bring up linebackers. If we was gonna get rid of Chauncey Gardner, we should have got Quan Alexander.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, man. Like, you know, everybody saw the Quan Alexander hit in the preseason game this past weekend with the Jets, and everybody's like, man, we should have brought him back. I was one of those people, but I mean, they didn't offer him a starting role. He wants a starting role. The Jets can offer him a starting role, and plus, he was with Robert Saleh in San Francisco with the 49ers. So he knows. Yeah, so he knows what Saleh wants to do and how he wants to do it. So that's why he went there. And obviously he wanted a starting role. It wasn't about the money. So, but I mean,
one person I was really surprised about that made this team is a safety. And you know who I'm talking about. I was so shocked.
Sorensen?
Yes. That they kept Sorensen around, man. Sorensen actually made the team along with Tyrann Mathieu, Marcus May, PJ Williams, JT Gray, and Justin Evans, who I think deserve to make the team.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah, that Justin Evans definitely deserved to make the team.
I was so surprised with Sorensen.
But I mean, when you look at it, he's going to play more special teams.
Highly of Sorensen, though?
I didn't hear you already.
I said, do you know who talks highly of Sorensen?
Who?
Mathieu.
Really?
Tyrann Mathieu.
Tyrann Mathieu used to criticize him the most when they was in KC. If you watch highlights, he'd be doing this, hands in the air. He'd be doing this. He'd be yelling at him.
When he got here, Tyrann Mathieu talked good about him, which I didn't understand. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Well, you know why? Because he's human. Of course, he's on my team again, and you know he don't want to knock the man. You know, so he gonna talk good about it and let them see for themselves how garbage he is.
The thing about it is, we always say we trust Dennis Allen's opinion, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He's the one making these decisions.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely been the defensive coordinator, right? And he knows what each player's strengths and weaknesses are. So, you know, giving up Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, he must know that. All right,
Bianca, he didn't make it, Bianca. Chase
I can have this guy fill in. I can have this guy fill in. You know, I can do this different scheme or do this with this player. So there's a lot of things that I think Dennis Allen is going to have to figure out going into the season. But again, man, you know,
I think Nader, at the end of the day, I don't think it really came down to Chauncey Gardner's talent. I think Chauncey Gardner gave them a number and he wasn't coming off it, and They just couldn't agree on it.
Yeah. I mean, and it happens, right? It happens.
Yeah,
it happens.
it definitely happens. Yeah,
It happens.
definitely happens.
It happens, man. It happens in its life, you know. But I mean, again,
what did, not to interrupt your name, what did Chauncey say in the interview? He feels like he's the best nickel corner in the game. So his bar is going to be way up here, bro.
Well, just because you feel that way doesn't mean anybody could feel that way. You could say we could say we got the best podcast in the world, right?
But don't you want to get paid for that then? Don't you feel like you should be, if you're the best podcast, you should be on all the networks then?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not disagreeing with you. And I said that earlier. I feel like he should get paid. I said that. But also, too, just because you feel that way doesn't mean other teams feel that way about you.
Oh, of course not.
You know?
That's why it happened.
Because if other teams
feel that way.
So you're saying I agree with you, Soul. He should have got paid. But we have to look at it like this too. And me and Soul talked to us earlier about Paulson Debo. He's not eligible right now for a new contract or anything.
Right.
But if you give Chauncey Gardner $12 million a year, what are you going to give a Debo who's legitimately the starting other cornerback on his team?
But this is the thing y'all missing out on. The thing y'all missing out on is you saying he wants to get paid, right, as a corner, but really he trying to get paid as a full-time safety. Safety money, as you can see what Marcus Williams got this past offseason.
Safety money, cornerback money, all that.
The Saints aren't giving out no slot cornerback who you can say plays safety. They're not giving him $60 million. Let's just keep it real. They was never gonna do that, and that's why they never got an agreement going on.
Nader, check this out. He's not a real safety, and he's not a real corner, so they wanted to pay him like that. You're not a real safety. You're not a real corner. So
it's like a Jimmy Graham situation. Like you want to play tight end, but get paid like a wide receiver. Like it doesn't go like that. It doesn't. Right. That's not how this goes.
I don't think they make a position that's called that, Soul.
Yeah, they call that like a hybrid cornerback safety, or like a hybrid linebacker safety. Yeah. You know, a hybrid guy.
Yeah, but I think too. They know what they have in Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu could play up in the slot too as well. You know, he could come down as well. Like I said, you got Alontae Taylor, you got Roby who could fill in. Roby's a better pass coverage corner than he is. So it's like they know what they have. And let me tell you something. One thing that we aren't mentioning is that when you have a pass rush, that makes it easy for everybody else in that back end. Because when you got that pass rush, it doesn't matter who you got back there. If Cam, Davenport, Tuttle, Anyamata, all of them boys getting to the quarterback, it don't matter who you got playing because they ain't going to be able to get the ball off anyway. So, again, they know what they have. Dennis Allen knows what he has. He's been a defensive coordinator. They've done well as a defense the last 3-4 years. So, again, just give it time.
Especially against Brady.
Maneuver.
Especially against Brady. Rushing
and Justin Evans. And just like D. Winston just said, Justin Evans also is going to fill that void as well. So you got some players there. And big shout out to D, man.
About Justin Evans. And I just said I was happy he made the team. But, I mean, that dude, bro, did you see that tackle he made in Green Bay? Mm-hmm. You know, he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The guy quick and smacked him.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, so, he was hurt. I think if he wouldn't hurt, he probably would have been a start on that Tampa Bay defense.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And listen, I agree. I hope DA knows what he's doing, but I also feel as though
Yes.
But I also feel as though you got to put some trust in him, man. He's been holding down his defense. He knows what to do. And I think that he wouldn't have made this trade if he didn't have a backup plan and know which pieces to put in different places. So we'll see. Just let it play out. I know everybody's upset. I know everybody, bro. I had like 150 DMs today from people going crazy. Man, what's going on, man? Why this? Why they traded him? So I get it, man. I know everybody's upset. But listen, let us see how this is
going. Where you at, Rich?
I'm dark, bro.
So one last thing before we bring – let's do this. Let's bring on Jason Bear because we definitely got to bring him on. This guy, man, official sponsor of Sports Overtime, and we definitely got to bring him on.
He's not in the back room yet.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'll let you know when he is in the back room so we can bring him in.
So can you send a link one more time to him?
Okay, I sure will.
But one last position group before we bring Jason on is special teams. There was really no surprise there at the special team position. You got Will Lutz. Glad he's back. He looks phenomenal. He will be kicking 50-plus-yard field goals this year. We ain't got to bounce from field goal kicker to field goal kicker. You got Blake Gillikin, who's kicking 81-yard punts. And then also too, we got Zach Wood. So I think those three are solid as it is. He said he got it. Cool. So he should be on here in a second. But special teams, no real surprise there. Special teams.
And also, y'all, we giving away some tickets. I got 2 trivia questions. The first one answers. If I get 2 answers, like I said, the first one answers. And remember, y'all, if y'all not gonna go to this game, don't accept the tickets, please.
Yeah, because
we want to give them to somebody that's gonna go.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So for those who don't know, who just joined on, who just came on, the Bear Law Firm is giving away 2 pair of tickets to the LSU and Southern game in a couple weeks. So it's going down tonight in a major way. We're just waiting on Mr. Jason Bear to hop on with us to talk about the giveaway and other things. And man, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited.
Me too. I'm excited. That's for sure.
Definitely excited.
Well, I think Mr. Bear has just knocked on the back door. We're gonna let him on in. I'm just waiting for it looks like I see him. And welcome Mr. Bear to the show.
All right. There he is.
How you doing, sir? Can you hear him?
I don't get it situated.
Can you hear us?
Oh, he cursed you out? Oh man, that's
he's having problems with his hearing audio.
Got a backup, got a plan B always.
We hear you.
You don't hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
You don't hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
So
What's going on, man?
How you doing, Mr. Bear?
Living the dream. I am doing well. Excited for football season to crank back up,
Definitely, man. Definitely. We definitely excited, man. Listen, we definitely want to thank you, man, for sponsoring Sports Overtime. This is obviously huge for all of us. It's huge for you guys, huge for us. And man, we really appreciate you guys' partnership with Sports Overtime. And I wanna talk to you about that first. So I want to talk to you about how
Hey, I'm gonna step out for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. So I want to talk to you about the partnership and how it all got started.
Absolutely.
So just tell everybody, how it got started and how excited are you about the Sports Overtime and the Bear Law Firm collaboration?
He's behind.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we couldn't be more excited. Honestly, the partnership came through a dear friend, I guess, of both of ours, who I guess has a questionable judge of character, but for putting us together, because it seems like this could be a lot of fun. But just what y'all have going on in the community outreach, and we have a very niche type of law practice here, so it enables Bear Law to get its message out to people's rights that they have that they may not otherwise know that they do have. And it enables y'all to be able to, talk shop with me and have fun.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. So I know you're a big LSU fan. Obviously, you went to LSU, and I know you're a big Saints fan.
So you didn't know I had swag on.
Yeah. So I wanna talk to you about the Saints first. But with the Saints, I know you're a big fan, and I know you're a big fan of Jameis Winston. So what's your take on Jameis Winston this year?
Man, I got to tell you, I'm a Jameis Winston fan. I think that he has the ability to create big plays with his arm strength. I think that he can work through the reads. I think that people forget simply that, in his final season with the Bucs, I think he threw for over 5,000 yards and had over 30 touchdowns, something to that effect, which is, I think, top 10 in NFL history, something there. But and I mean, you can't knock a guy for liking crab for it, crab legs.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Now, who's your favorite Saints player on the team? Because now we have two LSU boys on the team. We got Tyron now, and we got Jarvis Landry. Who's your favorite player on the Saints team?
Well, and this isn't because our friend went to Arkansas, but they got a player who played, I believe, at Arkansas State, playing linebacker, Demario Davis. I think that he is the rock of the team, personally. And the guy's averaged over 100 tackles the last 4 seasons with the Saints. I think if you go back to his time with the Jets, even then, I think he's close to averaging, if not more than, he may actually average over 100 tackles in every single season he's been in the NFL.
Yep.
Or close to it. Don't hold me to that. And Demario, if you're listening, if I screwed that up, don't beat me up. But but I'm a big fan. I think the guy plays with heart. I think that the tenacity is there. I think that no matter what you do in life, if you have that tenacity, that in leadership, that's what it takes. And in the wing room, I think in the locker room, they need a guy like that.
Let me ask you a quick question, Mr. Bear. What's your take on Chauncey Gardner-Johnson was a big part of our defense. I thought he was like one of the heart and souls of the defense. How do you feel about him being traded away 2 weeks before the regular season?
Personally, I think that those are decisions that are outside the control of us, right? And outside the control of the locker room. So what I think is just like in anything else, next guy up. Just like if somebody went down. And if you're relying upon one player for your season, you're probably not going to have a successful season. So I'm sure the next guy up is going to take that opportunity, do the best with it. You got the Honey Badger behind him, and he's got the Davis in front of him, and the defensive line is out of this world. So the defense, I'm not concerned.
Was he a favorite of yours, or he wasn't?
I wouldn't say he wasn't. Obviously, when you get the favorites, I mean, I'm a favorite of everyone's a favorite of mine. I don't have anybody on our team that I dislike. Let me think about that for a second. No, I know. But yes, I don't know if that answers your question, but
now before we jump to the ticket giveaway with LSU. What's your record prediction for the Saints this year? Real quick.
I did bring a schedule just in case you asked me the question.
Oh man. What you got? 10 and what? 10 wins, 11
12-5.
That's what I got. 11 and 6. Remember, we got an extra game this year.
12-5.
Oh, 12-5. Okay.
Yeah, you said it just like me. That's what I picked. 12-5. So we definitely on the same.
Well, we know the two best looking guys.
So you played at LSU. Well, you went to LSU, and we're giving away 4 tickets to the LSU and Southern game. So just talk to us about this giveaway that we got going on tonight, and what lucky winner, man. We got to pick 2 lucky winners tonight who are watching.
So are we giving them away as a set or just 1 ticket per person?
No, we're going to give them 2 pairs.
2 pairs. Okay. I was going to do 2 trivia questions, you know?
I was told 2 and 2.
Yeah. I was going to do 2 trivia questions.
Make sure the people like each other.
Yeah.
If the people don't like each other, they're going to be sitting real close.
Yeah,
It's real bad.
Yeah, if one person wins, we're going to give them both tickets. And y'all, make sure y'all going to go to the game. Don't take the tickets if you're not going to go to the game.
For sure. So let's go with the first trivia question. So what you got, Soul?
The first trivia question to win a pair
my mom will probably find you.
of LSU Southern tickets is, who was the first starting quarterback of the New Orleans Saints? 1967.
Woo! Whoever writes it in the comment first, let's see. Let's see.
That's
All
it.
right.
That's it. MJ. That's Mr. Bear. That's a Michael Jackson impersonator. MJ. He's always on the show.
So Billy Kilmer.
Yup. He said Archie Manning. No, Archie wasn't there yet.
Nah, that was 1967. First quarterback.
Billy Kilmer. All right. The second trivia. All right, MJ. We got you. The second trivia question is, who is the number 2? I'm going to tell you who the number 1 is. Ricky Jackson. All-time leader in Saints sacks is Ricky Jackson. Who's number 2? Hurry up. Who's number 2?
Who's number 2, guys? Hurry up. You win a chance. Some tickets. Who is number 2?
Corey Coleman. He got it. Cam Jordan with 107 sacks. He's number 2.
Cam Jordan is number 2, y'all.
That boy been there a long time. Huh?
Yep.
I'll pick 2.
I think he's going to catch Ricky. Ricky got 115.
So Corey Coleman and MJ of NOLA won the 2 pair of tickets, man. Big shout out to y'all. Congratulations. And before, Corey, are you going to go? If Corey's in here, Corey, are you going to the game? We want to make sure that
you're going to go.
Want to make sure.
We might have a spy there to make sure you win.
Yep, for sure. So Corey, right in the chat.
The teacher's 7 rows off the field.
All right. Corey said he's going. Yes, I'm going. All
MJ,
right, cool.
Are you going? Darren MJ of NOLA Wilson, are you going?
MJ,
Right.
comment, man.
Right.
Let us know if you're going. MJ, are you going? Because we want to make sure we give out the tickets to people that are going. So we want to make sure that.
Yep.
And
yes.
All right, there you go. He said yes.
We good.
Cool.
Shout out to these people.
Yeah, shout out to MJ and Nola and Corey Coleman.
But they know they Saints, huh? They know they Saints.
They definitely know. And I just want to talk about. Before we get off, I wanna talk about the Bear Law Firm. I want you to, Jason, just to kind of talk about what you guys provide for people and how satisfying is it to help people in the community.
Thanks. I know there's a lot of lawyer spiels out there, and the one good thing about mine is that I don't really have to have a spiel because it's the truth. We have a niche here that no other law firm has more experience in the state of Louisiana. They've had a lot of people try and come behind us, which is great. It's fantastic. Everybody deserves great legal representation, and there are fantastic lawyers out there in every walk of the practice. But while we handle the car accidents and the other aspects of law that you hear about on the billboards and everything, one area of law that we were told we would never win in our first case that we took to trial was inadequate security, negligent security cases. And people ask, well, what is that? And if I'll just segment one area of town that it predominantly affects, and that's the low-income housing in the East. You have mixed-income housing there that is bought up by out-of-state property owners who have property management companies who then use the property management company as their property management company, and they're getting our tax dollars every first of the month. And you have beautiful people, beautiful families who are now, to no fault of their own, working mothers with 4 children, having to live in these areas and are, I would say, highly susceptible, but like almost guaranteed to be susceptible to horrific crimes, from everything from aggravated assault, rape, murder, and their kids are seeing this. And unfortunately, some of these moms that we've had the privilege of representing have passed as well. And that leaves these children with no one to take care of them, other than hopefully they have a grandmother or some other loved one that we can have appointed by the court to look over them. The accountability, everything in life deals with accountability, right? And work ethic, and holding yourself accountable and others accountable. And people think that you can't win something just because the law doesn't provide for a quote unquote clear way for you to do it. That's not the way we work here. This firm is set up as a team. Everybody here has a role. From the 3 attorneys that work together to the 4 paralegals and staff that work together on every single case. When a client comes here with a catastrophic or horrific problem or something that you can't even imagine at times they go through, they have everyone here as part of their team. We work for them. And that's something that distinguishes us from other firms. So we get the blessing of being able to go into these areas that other people won't go. Sometimes police officers won't go. Gain the trust of people in the city. I know this kind of may sound crazy because it sounds crazy to me too that I actually do this, but I care. I really care. Like, that's part of the way my parents brought me up. Grew up in Kenner, socioeconomic development there, and what I was exposed to made me. Athletics, everybody's equal on a football field. Nothing changes in life. Whether or not I'm getting a coffee at Pacino's and there's a guy next to me that looks different than me, he ain't no different than me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we practice. Everybody here is taking themselves as part of our family. We do our best.
That's awesome, man.
Sorry, I was loaded to answer.
No, you're good. No, that's awesome. No, I definitely like the answer. And we have somebody that's tuned in right now on YouTube that said, Bear Law is legit for real. My boy went there for a work injury or something. He got paid though. So that's always a good thing. So that's why we say, if you need an attorney, a lawyer, you need an attorney to help you out with anything, just please reach out.
Well, Rob, whoever you are, thank you.
Reach out to the Bear Law Firm, man, for sure. But listen, I want to thank you for coming on. I also want to thank you, man, for helping donate to Feed the Less Fortunate this week for the Canes on every Thursday. So I've been doing that for almost 2 years. October will be 2 years. And I want to thank you, man, for helping donate to Feed the Less Fortunate this week, because that's huge in giving back to the community. And I know you like to give back to the community in different ways. So it's nice that we could all team up together and not only just do the show and brand you guys and put you guys out there a little bit more, but also team up and help feed the less fortunate and just help people in general.
And also, Mr. Bear, I want to get your number because I want to call you to get some information about a legal matter. Nothing bad, but I just wanted to call and get your take on it.
Yeah. That means it's got something. It's nothing bad, It's like,
yeah, it ain't nothing bad.
Everybody like, yeah,
I just want to get some. I just want to get some information. That's all.
Jason, he trying to sue me, man. Don't answer his phone call.
No.
I'm just
Absolutely.
messing.
Hey, I don't blame him. Apparently, that's the thing to do these days. But dude, hey, one thing I do want to know is that I do coach. My father and I coach my son's AAU basketball team, and one of the things that we do is my father coached me, and my mother's been so supportive in all of this throughout my whole life. Is getting kids from different areas of town to get together and really realize how beautiful this community is without the racial divide that has now become because what they did with playground systems. It's really crazy. I can't even figure it out now.
Right.
So AAU is the wave. So if anybody, we're with the Blazers in out of Romo, and we have a blast. But we bring kids in from everywhere and camps, whatever. If y'all can help with that, I'd love to get kids from all over.
I officiate AAU.
Official.
I
Yep.
officiate basketball.
Yep. He's official.
Oh man, that's probably where you remember me from then. I'm kidding.
No, but listen, if you need help with that, we definitely will help you with that.
Yeah.
For sure. You need
Always
help
for the kids, always give back.
for the kids, man. We always down for the kids, the community, just giving back. That's one thing we love to do. So, man, listen, you need help with any of that, just text me, let me know where you're gonna be, what you need, and we got you. No worries. No worries.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yep. So listen, man, we want to thank you again for coming on tonight. We're on Sports Overtime. We want to thank you for sponsoring Sports Overtime.
Okay.
Anybody that needs an attorney, please call 504-372-0111. That is the Bear Law Firm. Jason, what's the number again? He's kind of lagging.
I've never seen that.
You just said 504-372-0111. And look, we stay in our lane. If we can't help you, we help you get to somebody that can.
Awesome. That's awesome. All right,
Thank
Jason.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, man. We appreciate you, and hopefully we can do this later on in the
Go
future.
Saints. Go Tigers.
Who that?
Who that? Saints plus soul equals Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm nervous about Soul Saints for you, Cole.
Huh?
I'm nervous, man. I'm sweating over here. Y'all have a great day, bro.
All right, man.
All right.
All right. He said he nervous about you calling him.
I ain't gonna call his ass then. Nah, I'm gonna call him.
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
But
yeah, man. Listen, man. Shout out to Jason Bear, man, and the Bear Law Firm for sponsoring Sports Overtime. Once again, y'all need an attorney for anything, please call Jason Bear at 504-372-0111. And man, shout out to MJ Enola and Corey for winning the tickets.
Richie, where you at?
What up, baby?
Richie Richton.
Richie, can you shine a light on yourself or something?
He didn't win.
I'm trying to. That up. There you go.
Turn on your light up top.
You know what I look like. You know what I look like.
So before we get off the show, I gotta ask y'all, right? We got to talk about fantasy football. Soul been kind of secretive about his teams and who he be drafting. So how did y'all draft go this week?
I would be secretive too if I was him.
And let me tell you, I sure would be secretive if I was him.
I would. I have a bias team, bro.
Like I said, Rich is going. Like I said, he's one of them guys that always got to criticize what you pick, and I'm gonna do the same thing, especially when he's got to criticize my team. Because let me tell you, bro, I got a lot of iron. I got a lot of hardware.
Hold on. I got a question for you. Because we had a show a couple weeks ago, and I asked y'all on this show, would y'all take Christian McCaffrey in the first round or before Kamara? And somebody said, I'd rather take Kamara. So I want to know what happened in this draft. Who picked McCaffrey?
The floor is yours, so.
Well, the reason why I picked Christian McCaffrey is because I said to myself, which team is better? And I said the Saints are better. The Saints got more weapons. So that means less touches for Kamara because they got so many weapons. But then I thought about Carolina, and to me, besides maybe DJ Moore or somebody like that, that's all they got. And every year that boy has played, they've went to him. He's got so many touches out the backfield, running the ball, this, that, and the other. We got so many weapons, bro. Till I would take Kamara, but I say, you know what? This probably is going to be the year Christian McCaffrey is not going to be hurt. Is not going to get hurt. So I took him. Now, that's my reasoning on why I took
That
him.
wasn't, but let's be real. That wasn't what you said on the show 2 weeks ago.
Well, I mean, we could change our mind. I thought about it. I had
I
time
know,
to
I'm
think.
just saying,
Okay,
I'm just
I had
saying.
time to think.
Well,
I can't change my mind.
No,
we're gonna say you said this is fine. You said that Alvin Kamara is a better running back. That's fine. But let's agree on one thing: Christian McCaffrey is gonna put more points up in fantasy football, based on your pick. Correct?
What you got to say, so?
I hope so. We don't know. I hope so.
Oh my God!
So look, so just so y'all see in the comments, so
Look, I ain't gonna jinx myself, bro. I'm not gonna do like you. I'm not gonna do like you and jinx myself.
Let's not get it twisted. I thoroughly enjoyed meeting the new guys in Soul's League. I sat right next to Soul. I had a great time. It's always fun being around my boy. It's funner interaction. And you know what? Let me tell you what. He'll tell you and I tell you. I think we both did a hell of a job, and they all better watch out.
all right.
Me and Richard might be in the championship. I'm gonna make sure I make us in 2 different divisions where we can meet up.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea too, because I think you got talent just like I do. I'll tell you what, them guys I will tell you this, so them guys you drafting with, them guys know what they're doing. I give you that.
So
Especially my boy who won back-to-back, Drew.
Yeah, we're all nice guys and all knowledgeable of fantasy. Nate, I'm gonna tell you what, them guys really didn't know what they were doing.
all right.
I can't wait till Saturday when Nate is there. I want you to come, Richard, just to watch.
I'm gonna be out of town.
What? Hold on. What he gonna come watch? He gonna come watch you giving me my trophy from last year.
Well, yeah, he can watch that too. He can watch that. Yeah, trophy presentation. Yeah, you won last year.
This a ring ceremony,
Good
baby.
job. Good
So,
job, Nate.
Why is he hating on me, bro? Nah, but I can't wait.
Y'all hear what Glow said, huh? Don't team up on me. Don't do it.
No, man. Listen, we not gonna team up on him, but no, we gonna bust him up in fantasies.
Look at Mike. Mike say, what the beeswax?
Hey, look at Lonzo's comment up above. Lonzo put, because he's a Bucks fan, after the Jason interview, he put, y'all gonna call Jason after week 2. And then he put a little trash talk, but it's all love for y'all boys. I love the show. You see that?
Hey, you know what though? That's cool. We can call the lawyer after week 2, because guess what? They're gonna be calling the ambulance after week 2.
But Tom Brady ain't got nobody to block for him. Cam Jordan, Davenport, all them boys on that D-line, they might have 10 sacks that game.
And look, that's another thing. The guy that was drafted against us, he was a Bucks fan. And I really want to put this out there. I don't dislike no other teams but Dallas Cowboys and Atlanta. I think Tampa's always treated me good, so I really can't talk bad about that.
Yeah, and I listen, man. Lonzo is one of the coolest Bucks fans, man. That's my boy. That's like my brother, man.
I've had nothing but good experiences in Tampa. Soul can tell you we did, huh, Soul? It was nothing but good experience.
Yeah,
you know?
No, like listen, man. Lonzo, that's my boy, man. That's like my brother. We always go back and forth with the jokes, but as he knows, it's always love. And so, listen, man. Just
Nate, if you don't, Nate, what you doing? You coming out next weekend for the Shaw game or what?
Yeah. You talking about where? All the way in Laplace?
No, the first home game.
I'll be there. Yep.
Okay. So
Who they playing? Who they playing again?
Barbecue.
I think they're playing Rummel.
Yeah, the Rummel game. So they're gonna have food, barbecue, and all that. They invited us.
And what's the date on that?
That is the 15th. Your birthday. I mean, the day before your birthday.
Oh Lord, that's Saturday.
That's a Monday.
Saturday.
That's a Thursday game.
It's a Friday. The 15th.
Right. Friday night football, baby.
No, it's the 16th.
Oh, it's the 16th. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Saturday night football.
So it is your birthday, Soul.
Yeah, 16th is a Friday. So yeah, we definitely I'm definitely gonna be there for sure.
On my birthday. Dang.
Yep. Come on, bro. We'll party. You can party.
You gonna give me a cake, Rich?
I will gladly get you a cake.
Ain't that sweet? That's my boy, man. That's my boy.
I'm gonna get you a praline ice cream cake.
Ooh, I'm there. Oh,
Look, if it's hot, that boy, we better eat it quick.
Listen, I'm gonna cut out here, dude. Look, you know, y'all my boys. It's always a pleasure. I'm glad y'all at least let me come on this way. It's not always gonna be like that, you know. So.
Yeah, man, I know it is what it is. It's all good, man. Listen, we understand. We know you want to be on the show. We know you want to do that, you know, help and talk about the Chauncey thing. So
yeah, man, I thoroughly enjoy it, man.
Pete.
You know,
hell no.
Yeah,
You said no's over LSU.
Nah, buddy.
Negative.
No, sir. No, sir. I wanted to ask Jason on. I know Jason thinks LSU gonna beat Southern. Obviously, we all think that. But I want to see what he would say. Yeah, I want to see who's gonna win the battle of the bands though, because you know, Southern they got that.
Yeah, yeah. As far as bands concerned,
LSU ain't messing with Southern band.
LSU ain't. That's like St. Aug against John Ehret band.
No, sir, it's not happening.
Right.
But
when it comes to football on that field, it just depends on how tough the game was with the Noles. I think if LSU beats them, you know, pretty good, then they'll be okay against Southern. You know, they won't beat Southern as bad. But if they play a tough game or happen to lose, which I don't think gonna happen, Southern's in trouble.
Yeah, for sure. But man, listen, Southern's band is a beast, man. So shout out to Southern as well. Shout out to LSU. Shout out to Shaw. Shout out to the Saints, man. Again, man, it's going down in a major way. Week 1 is coming up. You got 12 days into the season. And man, the Falcons fans are already putting up you know, what is it called? Signs on the highway talking about they counting down when the Saints gonna get beat and all of this stuff. They talking all this mess. And it's funny because it's like y'all sit there and y'all have a worser team than y'all had last year, but y'all sitting here posting up billboards on the highway talking about y'all gonna beat the Saints and what y'all gonna do to the Saints. Now, don't get me wrong. Every time we play them, we usually have a close game. But listen, come on now. Let's be real. Like, come on. So, you know, but I do like our chances against Atlanta. We'll get into that a little bit, you know, towards next week. Just so you guys know too, I know next week we do the show on Tuesdays. Next week I got a prior engagement on Tuesday, so I'm not gonna be able to get out of that. So I'm probably gonna be teaming up with Soul on Tell It Like It Is next week with him and Mike Teasy. I know they all got to talk about it, but we gonna talk about it. But hopefully I'm on the show with them next Wednesday and we'll preview the Saints and Falcons game. Man, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. So definitely. But man, look, we had a good time tonight. Great show. A lot of things happened today. My phone was blowing up, so my DMs was blowing up. Everybody panicking. My mama even called me. I'm like, what the hell's going on? My mama talking about Chauncey Gardner. I'm like, wow. So listen, good fun. I had a fun show today. Shout out to Bear Law Firm for sponsoring. Shout out to Bayou Furniture. Shout out to Element. And shout out to Phoenix Pest Control. Shout out to them, man, for sponsoring the show. They're our new sponsor. So shout out to them. And then also, man, shout out to Soul. We got that cruise coming up. Y'all better get y'all cabins booked because it's going down.
Exactly. Let me show y'all the new flyer.
Uh-oh.
You know, if you want me to send you that flyer, just go into my inbox and I'll send you the new flyer. Where is it?
So guys, y'all should see Soul Screen. Soul Screen be having so much stuff on.
Man, yeah, it's hard that, man, you know, now you know with them guys at ESPN, and I mean they got probably way triple more shit than me, you know. But
the cruise, Keith, the cruise is April 22nd through the 27th, man.
Yep.
Me, Soul, Richie Rich, you got Chopper, you got Ricky Jackson, King Mike, we got everybody gonna be on there. MJ Anola. So man, make sure y'all come through, man, and book y'all cabins. My cabin's already booked, so I'm definitely gonna be there. So y'all come party it up, man. It'll be like a sports overtime / tell it like it is cruise where we got all our people that watch the show and support the Saints. Even if you don't support the Saints and you're a Bucks fan or whatever fan,
come on the cruise.
Yeah, come on a cruise, man, and have fun with us. We're going to Mexico, right? Cozumel?
Yeah, we're going to Progreso and Cozumel.
Cool. So yeah, man. So y'all definitely book y'all cabins. Hit up Soul Saint to book y'all cabins. And then as we told y'all, and I know Soul wants to announce this, but you moving the show, huh? Tell it like it is to Wednesdays.
Yeah, tell it like it is with me and my guys starting the first week of the regular season, which is going to kick off on a Thursday. We will be coming on Wednesday night. So you will have me and Nada with Sports Overtime on Tuesday. Then back-to-back shows on Wednesday. You will have a show with Tell It Like It Is with me, Mike, and Hakeem.
And then Thursday, you got Thursday Night Football. So
yep.
It don't get no better than that. That's the season.
No better, man. No better.
Bills at Rams to open up the season. I can't wait for that game. Again, make sure y'all go watch Tell It Like It Is on Wednesdays. Y'all coming on this week on Thursday, though, right?
This week, Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, this week on Thursday, but starting next week, they'll be on Wednesdays. Shout out to Mike Teasy. Shout out to my boy Hakeem. And shout out to my homie D. Winston. So he said you cursed him out because he took a picture with me at the Saints game.
Yeah, Winston started mess. What I did was I called him up. I said, see, bro, you came to the game and didn't even call and see where I was so I could get a picture. I was jealous. I said, damn, Winston took a picture and with Nada, bro, and he ain't even called me. He ain't even hit me up.
Shout out to my boy.
That's all right, D.
Man, listen, man. Shout out to everybody at the Dome on Friday, man, who was walking up to me, giving me a hug, dapping me off. Shout out to all of those people, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love. And man, listen, can't wait for this season. I'm excited as everybody else is. And man, we got a lot that's gonna happen. We got a lot of players we about to get lined up for y'all on this show. So y'all stay tuned for that. And man, we're gonna see y'all next week, man. So make sure you
remember. Shout out to my boy King Mike and my boy Jay the Wizard. We got the video that's gonna be coming out Friday. Our video, Louisiana Die Hard. We're gonna leave with that song tonight, y'all.
All right. So man, we'll catch y'all next week. And y'all already know what the vibes are, man. Who that all day, every day. Let's get it.
Saints plus soul equals Super Bowl. And we all Louisiana Die Hard.
It's the beat freak.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick. This for my
What I bleed. Saints football is what I need. Louisiana die hard, born and bred. Gumbo and jambalaya is what I'm fed. I love my Saints, is all I'm saying. I go down with my boys and I'm not playing. I go by soul, or call me a saint. Mess with me or my team, and then I ain't. I rock my Tigers, my Pels, my black and gold. Come get a sample, and you'll be sold. Lake Charles to Slidell. We go off, Shreveport, all the way down to that door. We got the Wizard, the King, and we got Soul. And any others wanna ride, time to roll. To all the haters, I know you're scarred. You can't stop a Louisiana die hard.
Yeah.
always winners. Them Louisiana boys, we the baddest in the business. Coming straight up out the village and we savage to the finish. Nobody messing with us cause we feel it.